Welcome back to my channel, sports fans. Okay, let's get into this right here. Well, there you guys go. Another day of these NBA rigged playoffs, guys. What else do you want? The Lakers throw the latest game to the Houston Rockets. In what should have been a closeout game, the Lakers throw that game so they can go back to LA. Goodness God, guys. Goodness, guys. Suddenly, the Lakers don't want to play defense. And suddenly, Houston doesn't need Kevin Durant, guys. So, I mean, like, wow. So, it looks like the next game, of course, Reese will be back. Maybe. And I don't think Luka is going to come back. But you never know, guys. They're not going to lose this next game in LA. A closeout game. They're not going to lose that game, guys. I'm sorry. If they lose that game, it's only for gambling purposes. And I was looking at the odds. I mean, they had, well, before this game, they had Houston, the heavy favorites. I think they had a 75% chance of winning this game. What? 75%? How? Why? That's a lot. Out of nowhere? Okay. I guess Vegas covered. Whatever. So, you know, a lot of dummies, they probably went against that, right? And they lost their money. Good thing I don't bet. But the Lakers suddenly don't play high intensity basketball. Suddenly Houston knows how to play without Kevin Durant. And that's just how it is, guys, when gambling is involved. Now, we'll talk about that in a minute again. I'm not going to keep you too long. Victor Wembanyama shows back up on the scene. And they win the last game. San Antonio does. So, of course, nothing was wrong with him. I've already told you guys, nothing was wrong with him. Look, guys, something is wrong with him if he's unable to get up and walk around. And, you know, they said the guy had a concussion, guys. The guy got up and literally ran full speed like he's seen a ghost to the damn locker room. What? Not with assistance. He just ran full speed like he knew where the locker room was with a concussion. That doesn't seem like a person with a concussion. Just telling you, when gambling is involved, and look, a lot of people are, I hear them on their channels, they starting to come to grips with this thing is scripted. I think they don't want to be left out once, you know, mainstream social media starts saying it's scripted, and a lot of content creators don't want to believe it's scripted because people will then, I'm just saying, when they are confirmed that it's scripted, I don't know how they're not confirmed. LeBron James' entire career is scripted. So his career is scripted, but you want me to believe these other players don't know his career is scripted? So if his career is scripted, that means everybody else's career is scripted. And whatever you want to believe. When we talk about LeBron James, the way he was able to do what he's been able to do in the NBA, that's a script, guys. It don't matter how you want to cut it. Say, oh man, it ain't rigged, they ain't cheating, you ain't got no proof. Just himself in his career, it shows everybody that his career was scripted. So if his career is scripted, that means everybody else's career is scripted, guys. At what point? I don't know. You need to pinpoint at what point do you think his career started to be scripted until now. When? It really don't matter. And I always get the question, oh man, how you know one scripted? A long time ago, when you was watching the 90s to 80s. And I always tell people, I can't verify that it wasn't. And I can't verify that it was. All I can verify is that if it was, these dudes were good actors and they played the damn part, guys. So there's nothing that I can see that it was scripted back in the day. Because you had real head coaches, you had real officials, you had real rules, you had guys playing positional basketball, playing on the highest level, playing defense, all of this, guys. They showed up for games, they didn't fake it, all this stuff. So if it was scripted, damn. They played the part. They were good ass actors. which means these dudes today in this NBA is subpar actors. They're Z-list actors. It's all in your face. That the NBA ain't trying to hide the script. But at least back then, they were at least trying to hide the script, right? So there's nothing to confirm back then that it was scripted. You might say, oh, well, I can point to something here or there. That's fine. You can point to something here and there about any damn thing. And that would be a conspiracy. That's what that would be. If you have any piece of evidence, well, no. If you have any piece of evidence, it's no longer a conspiracy. Excuse me. Any piece of evidence is no longer a conspiracy, but that don't mean you solved the case. Just because you have a piece of evidence, that don't mean you solved the case. You need a large amount of evidence. It really depends on, the circumstances and what you're looking at, the case, whatever. You don't need, large amounts, but sometimes you do. But you can't say, oh, because this call was made to help this team. It was scripted. We're going to need more evidence than that. I'm just saying. So, yeah, that's why I see now a lot of dudes coming to grips with this thing is really scripted, guys. And the biggest reason, how you can see it scripted easily. Well, I'm not even going to tell you guys. It's all in your face. I've done whatever it is a million times about different things. It's just a script, guys. I'm sorry. I'm a man. I'm a human being. I can't come on here and talk to you like you're an idiot about what you see. Okay? Because if I would sit up here and lie to you about what I see and what you see, or just you, let's just say you. If I came over here and lied to you about what you're seeing with the NBA and act like it wasn't happening, I'll be talking to you like an idiot. And the reason why is I would be trying to get some money out of you. And I would want you to stay on my channel and watch my channel while I try to act like nothing is going on and everything is on the up and up. And it's a conspiracy if people think that way. So that's on you. But I'm just talking to you like a man or a woman about what you feel, what you see, and what I feel and what I see. And, it's not fair to the fans that it has to be this way, that they're not coaching, they're not being real head coaches, they're not being real refs, they're not, going by officiating the rules. They're not playing high level defense. They're not even playing positional basketball no more. The NBA always played, every league always played positional basketball until we start getting into really the 210s. And to me, they start filling the league with subpar players to me. I call them cheap labor because most people believe these guys really make these contracts, believe what you want. I was talking to somebody the other day, I'm like, and I think I said this, they're going to have, I think in a year or two, the EuroLeague started to play in the NBA playoffs. Get that, guys. The EuroLeague players in some other leagues internationally play against the NBA players in the playoffs. What? Those leagues are inferior. Let me give it to you one more time. Those players wanted to make the NBA, wanted to get drafted. Probably some of them tried out, whatever like that. They didn't make the cut. So they have to play in those Euro leagues and other leagues because they didn't make the cut. Yes, we draft players out of those leagues. And a lot of them are in the NBA, but those are the best from those leagues over there. Why should the NBA play these inferior players that wanted to make the NBA but couldn't? They weren't good enough. So somehow they're going to play the NBA in the playoffs and do what? The NBA players are going to script a losing match to them. Now they're going to be able to bet internationally. It's just ridiculous. And will some NBA players who come internationally, will they get to play for their home team or the team that they play for in the off season? I mean, the whole thing is fucking crazy. They're destroying the NBA for a paycheck, guys. They don't care because this thing has tanked so much in ratings. They're just doing anything they can to make money. Because American people are not having this shit. We see what we saw in the past then we don't watch it like that no more. So they don't have the ratings like that no more. They don't have the celebrity. Remember, they don't have the celebrity in the NBA no more. They don't have the Shaqs and the Jordans and the Kobes and the Karl Malones and the, these type of guys like that. I won't go over the list, but I'm just saying there were celebrities. The basketball players were celebrities back in the 2000s, the 90s, the 80s, the 70s. They were celebrities. Wilt Chamberlain was in movies, guys. He was a bigger celebrity than LeBron James could ever think to be. He didn't have to pay for his celebrity like LeBron James, right? And not to say LeBron James ain't no celebrity, but if you compare Wilt's celebrity back then to LeBron James' celebrity during his era, there's no comparison. He's not on Wilt Chamberlain's level, guys. He's not the biggest thing to come into the NBA. The biggest hype, Wilt Chamberlain was, guys. And then he backed it up by being the greatest player of all time. He didn't have the best career. The greatest player of all time. Anyways, they don't have to. You think Joker is a celebrity? SGA? Jason Tatum? Really? Who's the celebrities in the NBA? Talking about celebrity. When we talking about big time celebrity, who can you think of? LeBron James and Curry? That's it, guys.